Hi, welcome to your Beginner Barre Series. Today we are fully down on the mat, so all you need is space to move and a light set of weights. I'll be using Tuesdays, and we'll go ahead and get warmed up down on the back. Make your way down onto your back. Maybe reach your fingertips up towards the sky, knowing that you can always bring hands back down to the mat depending on how you feel today. Find a slight tip forward of your pelvis and the knees right over the hips. Maybe send them 1 more inch past the hips and just the right toes down, lower right, and lift, lower right again. Take it down and lift. Staying just on that right side. 1 more time on the right. Exhale, lift. Take it to the left toes lower and lift. You're working in your range of motion, nice and slow, nice and controlled. Maybe it's just a few inches. You know that you've reached the end of your range of motion when you start to feel your lower back arch up off the mat. 1 more time. Hold everything up. Both hands come to the tops of your thighs. Little press in and in, little press and press. We'll bring both feet to the floor in 4. Arms reach back up in 3, 2. Arms reach back up, both feet plant. Reach at the pelvis. Lift the right knee up and then switch. Take it up and down, alternating knee marches. See how much you can get your lower abdominals involved in that lift. You have 4, 3, 2. Both feet stay down. Take a deep breath in as you exhale. Lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Palms hover off the mat. Press down and down. Just press, press, press. Like you're pressing through water. Continue to breathe here. Relax through the neck. You have 4. We lie back down in 3. Hands stay down on the ground in 2. Lower down, hands to the ground. Lift the knees back up. Find that reverse tabletop final change. Tap the right toes and then the left. Switch right to left for 4. We hug the knees into the chest in 3, 2, and 1. Knees come in. Little rock side to side. Maybe you close the eyes for a moment. Start to rock yourself back to front. We'll have a seat. Grab your weights. And if this doesn't feel good sitting, you can absolutely come up to kneel. You can come up to stand. Otherwise, you're just finding a comfortable seated position, maybe crossing the legs, elbows in, palms up. Take both weights out, out, pull the elbows in towards your ribs. Take it out, exhale here, pull in. A few more times like this, and then we'll hold the arms out long. Press the arms out, hold here. Wrists are just in front of your shoulders. Take a little lift up, little lift. And lift, keeping it really small, finding your tallest spine. You have 4, 3, palms lower and lift right here. Palms lower, palms lift. Take it down and up. Hold the palms up. This time, tiny bend press through the elbows. Bend press, bend press. It's small. You're squeezing through the biceps. You have 4, 3, arms stay straight. Take it down halfway, halfway lower. Breathe the rib cage down as you lift. Feeling that transverse abdominal connection. Lift up, feeling that work in the shoulders. You have 4. Exhale, 3. Last time down. This time, hold the lift up. Exhale, bring the weights into midline. Take it in and in. Open up. Exhale, squeeze center and open. You just have 4, 3, 2, hold the weight straight out, wrists in front of the shoulders, shake the head, no, send the elbows in to the ribs for 2, big press, nice and slow, resist the elbows in, maybe the elbows don't even come all the way into your ribs, you stay in that tension. You have 4, exhale, 3, last time back, this time hold the weight straight out, little bend press, bend press, bend press, for 4, palms rotate down in 3, 2, palms rotate down, hold it here. Send the weights out, freeze. Wrists are just in front of the shoulders. Static hold, we resist all the way down in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower those weights all the way down. You can set them off to the side and make your way to tabletop position. So you're coming to hands and knees on your mat. Shoulders stack right over your wrists. hips are over the knees. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, round the spine, gaze lowers. Take that cat-cow a few more times. And then take it under. One more time, and then you find your neutral spine and hold it there. Come through neutral, pause, curl your toes under. Take a deep breath in. You have a soft bend in your elbows. Bring the knees to hover and hold for 4, 3, 2. Take the knees down. Walk them back a few inches behind your hips so you're in a modified plank position. Shins down on the floor. Find some stillness, holding here. Hold for 4, hold 3, 2. We have a combo here. Press the hips back for 2, hips back for 2. Roll forward, take a slow push up, lower down, and press to the top. Take it again, hips back. Roll forward, take that slow push up, it's lower, and lift. One more time, take it back. Exhale, roll forward, slow push up, take it down. Exhale, press to the top. One more change, walk yourself down to your forearms, finding your forearm plank. Create that figure 11 shape with your forearms. Think about squeezing the elbows inward, really activating your chest. Hips are lifted in line with your shoulders, not allowing them to dip down towards the ground. Hold 4, 3, 2, final change. If you want to curl your toes under, send the legs long. We find a child's pose right after this. Last few seconds. Find a little bit more length through the spine. Keep breathing for 4, child's pose. In 3, we let it go in 2, and 1. Let the knees go wide, toes together. Send your hips all the way back. Take a couple deep, big breaths. Reset here. Maybe walk your hands over to the right. Take your hips over to the left. Start to switch it out. Walk your hands left. Take your hips over to the right. Bring yourself back through center. Slowly roll yourself up to seated. Send the legs out in front of you. Flexing through your ankles, root down through the sit bones, pedal out the knees. Send the arms out to a T, twist from the waist, open the chest up to the right, come through center, open the chest up to the left, and come through center. One more time each side, twist open. Really use your obliques as you twist. Last time, hold it center. Inhale, reach the arms up. And as you exhale, take a big hinge forward. Open up the hamstrings as you move into that seated forward fold. Maybe you breathe into your lower back. Slowly roll yourself all the way up to the top. We'll start seated for this set of quad work and then make our way down onto the back. We're not in it for long, so challenge yourself to stay nice and upright with your shoulders over hips just for a few repetitions, and then we make our way down onto the back. All right, float just that right leg up. Tiny bend press through the knee, bend press, bend press. This lift does not have to be big. If you do want a modification in this position, take a hinge back, squeeze the elbows in. Leg will lift a little bit higher. You'll feel it a little bit more in your hip flexor. You have 4, 3, right leg down, left leg lifts up, bend press, bend press. Tiny bend, big grip through your quad. You can always place a hand there, really feel for that engagement. Left foot comes down, take a deep breath in, grow tall one more time, shake it out. On your exhale, float the right leg up, just lift and lift. Little pulse up and up. Lower abs are working too. Switch it out, left leg lifts, pulse up and up, lift and lift. We have one final push coming, we alternate. Maybe arms reach up overhead. If you want it right here, arms can lift up, lift right, and then lift left. That arm lift is optional. We come down onto the back after this. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands come down. Scoot your hips forward, lower all the way down onto the back. Maybe roll down to get there. Once you're there, feet plant just past your knees. Palms are by your hips and the right leg long. Thighs are in line. Right leg is in line with the left. Find that bend press, bend press. Maybe lower the leg a few inches, keep it going. Then press for 4, 3, 2, take it to a lift up and up, right leg pulses up and up. Keep pressing into the floor with that left foot. You have 4, 3, 2, point the toes to lower, flex to lift, point lower the right leg, flex, big lift. Take it down and lift. Final change, 1 bend press, 1 lift. Bend press, lift up, bend press and lift. Right foot plants in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant that right foot, take a breath, and then send the left leg long, thighs in line again. Find that bend and press, bend press, bend press. Grip deeper and deeper through your left quad. Maybe lower that 1 or 2 inches down. Take it to a lift up and up. Your lower abs are working too. You have 4, 3, point the toes to lower, point lower, flex, lift. Stick straight leg, take it down, and then lift up. Last time down, this time you hold the lift. 1 bend press, 1 lift, bend press, lift up, bend press, lift. Final 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both feet plant. Lift your hips up just a little bit. Find a low bridge. Pulse up and up, little lift and lift. Squeezing through your seat. You have 4, 3, 2, lift and lower the right heel lifts and drops, lifts and drops. Pressing through that left heel. Right heel stays high, lift the knee up, knee lifts for 2 and lowers. If that's not for you, you come right back to that heel lift. You have 4, right hip stays in line with the left, 3, 2, hold the knee up, pulse up and up, pulse for 4, 3, 2, both feet plant, left heel lifts up and drops, take it up and down. That's it, 4, 3, either stay right here or float the knee up and take it down. Big lift and lower. That work is coming from your core. You're moving from the hip rather than from the knee. This time you hold it up, lift the hips up and up, just lift and lift. For 4, 3, 2, both feet plant, reach both arms up, both arms lift. Lower down and lift, full range bridge lift. Hips lower to hover, squeeze to the top. You have 4, we march to finish in 3, last change in this set in 2, march to finish, right knee lifts and drops, left knee lifts and drops. We're coming into a prone series next. We'll be lying down on the belly. If that is not for you, come up to tabletop instead. Last time, lower the hips all the way down, hug your knees into your chest, little rock side to side before we transition over onto the belly. One more deep breath here. Roll yourself onto the belly. Stack your forearms. Forehead will rest down. I'm gonna pop mine up and down so that I can keep talking. But the idea is to fully relax your upper body here. If you start to feel tension in the back, or if you are pregnant, for example, and prefer to be up on your hands and knees, you take everything from there. Engage both legs. Think about sending energy all the way down through your toes. Float just the right leg up, pulse up and up, lift and lift. So even though it's only the right leg that is lifted, your left leg is still super active. You're gripping through that left quad, pointing strong through the toe. You have 4, 3, hold the right leg high, draw a little circle, and circle. Staying in that working zone. You can always lift the head, neck, and shoulders, maybe goal posting the arms. You have 4, 3, your neck stays nice and relaxed. If you do take that option, lift, hold from here, lift, hold, lift up, freeze. Take it up, hold it high, curl heel to seat, curl in, and then a big reach. Curl heel to seat, extend the leg long, keep your knee lifted to your highest point. This time, send the toes straight up to the sky, lift up and up, lift and lift. We switch the legs out right after this. We'll take a little reset in between sides in 4, in 3, 2, and 1. Right knee comes down, reach the leg long. Take Take a few deep breaths. If you're up on the forearms, come on down, rest the forehead. Take a few breaths from there. And then we'll get started on the opposite side. Think about relaxing your lower back. Float that left leg up. Pulse it up and up. Squeeze, lift and lift. Sending energy through the right leg as well. Hold your lift, draw a circle, little circle and circle. Staying in that working zone. Shoulders are down, away from the ears wherever you are. You're relaxing through the neck, through the chest. You have 4, 3, 2, curl heel to seat, curl and reach. Big squeeze, keep that knee lifted nice and high. Squeeze in and reach. We'll hold the toes up to the sky in 4, 3, 2, toes up to the sky, knees lifted high, pulse up and up, lift and lift. You just have 4, 3, 2, last one, legs go long, reset again. Stack the forearms if you're not already there. Rest the forehead down. Bend both knees, windshield wiper the toes side to side. Send both legs long one more time. This time on your exhale, float both legs up. Maybe reach the arms out. Little flutter kick, lifting right, left, You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands under your shoulders. Press up to tabletop. Finding your neutral spine. Inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts. Exhale, round the spine, gaze lowers. Find your neutral spine. Final push, final challenge here. Send the right leg long behind you. Reach the left arm out in front. Fingertips can always come back to the floor. Little lift, lower, little lift, and drop. Keeping it nice and controlled for 4. We take it out to the side in 3, 2. Right here, arm and leg travel out for 2 and in for 2. It's open and close. You could always lower down to that right forearm. You have 4, 3, 2, come down, switch it out, left leg, right arm, lift, drop, little lift, and drop. Deep breaths. We take it out to the side and in, take it open and close. Leg extends out to a diagonal, squeeze through center. You have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down through your tabletop. Curl your toes under, press your hips back to downward facing dog, and just pedal out the knees, stretching out the back sides of your legs. Maybe shake the head no, and then nod it yes. Send both heels down, lift them up nice and high, and lower all the way down onto your knees. Just finding a comfortable seated position. Maybe it's crossing the legs or just sitting back on your heels, and we'll take a final breath together. On your inhale, reach the arms out and up, maybe gazing up. And on your exhale, slowly release, letting everything go. Thank you so much for joining me for today's beginner barre class. If you're following along the series, on YouTube, the first 7 days are going to be on YouTube, and then the full month of beginner-friendly barre classes will be on the app, so make sure that you download the Exhale Sessions app and follow along on YouTube for the full free week, and I'll see you next time.